I am NicoD. Today a short video. I'm just gonna talk about this. So this is something new I bought. It's the Samsung Bar Plus. So it's a thumb drive. It has got very fast read speeds, but the write speed isn't that great. So I had bought this because my SSD 128GB had died. So I was using this as a root drive for my Raspberry Pi and also for other SBCs. But since it died, I had to find something new. I of course still have my Chinese SSD, my Yukon, still works great. This one is 256GB, but I was using it as an external storage device. So all my games are onto it for emulation and all my files that I need over different SBCs. So I was always plugging it in and plugging it out in different SBCs. But the storage speeds of this is 600 megabytes per second read and write. So I could better use this as a root device and buy something new as storage device. So this is now my new storage device. The read speed is great, it's fabulous, it's 300 megabytes per second. But the write speed is only up to 60 megabytes per second. So certainly when you copy very small files, it goes down even to 30 megabytes per second, 20 megabytes per second. So the write speed really isn't that great, but I only need it for the read speeds. Since all my games are onto it, for games you don't need such a fast read speed. But also some files, my test files are on here for my benchmarking, so that is good. I just can copy it at 300 megabytes per second, so I don't have to wait a long time before it is copied. So this thing really is good. You could use it as a root drive, for example for the Raspberry Pi 4, which has got 4 gigabytes of RAM plus 2 gigabytes of ZRAM, so you do not need a swap file. I use swap files, and for swap files you need write speeds of more than 100 megabytes per second. So for that it is best to use a SSD. So this is too slow to use for swap files. So for the Raspberry Pi 4GB, if you don't need a swap file, this is great for you. The boot speeds will be really great. But if you use swap files, don't use this. This will slow down everything a lot. So I use swap files on my NanoPi M4 with my NVMe. I use swap files on my NicoD Vim 3, on my Odroid N2. I use it on every SBC since I work with big projects. For example, for my video editing and also for Blender. For that I never have enough with 4 gigabytes of RAM or even 6 gigabytes of RAM. So I need big swap files. So for that my SSDs are great, but don't use this for that. So this is really a good thing. It is very small, it is very handy. I don't have to carry around this just to have all my data on it. 256GB is really great. For everything that you want to have to boot very quickly, you can use this. This was €55 for me here in Belgium. So it's about $60. I'm very happy with it. It is about the same price for a cheaper SSD with faster speeds, but this is a lot smaller and handier to take with you. So let's do a benchmark with it. So as you see, the read speed is about 275 megabytes, but I've seen read speeds of 300 megabytes per second. And the write speed says about 75 megabytes per second. But I have only seen up to 65 megabytes per second when I do real life tests with it. So let's copy a file. So this is with my NicoD Vim 3. From the eMMC I will copy a video project to the thumb drive. This project is a bit bigger than 4 gigabytes. And as you see, it only reaches 60 megabytes per second. The eMMC of the NicoD Vim 3 can do more than 100 megabytes per second read, so the bottleneck is only with the flash drive. Well, this is a lot better than using an SD card, of course. An SD card on a Raspberry Pi gets 40 megabytes per second read speeds and 20 megabytes per second write speed, so this is 3 times faster with the write speeds and almost 10 times faster with the read speed. So that's my conclusion. Thank you all for watching. I hope you liked my video. See you all later. Bye.